God of War, here we are on Tyr's Bridge, which we just gained access to at the ending of the last video. So that giant world snake, the world serpent, lifted itself out of the river, ocean, lake, whatever you want to call it, and it lowered the water level, so a whole lot more is given access to us. If you wanted to, you could go back to the Witch's Cave now and go collect some of the chests that are in there that we couldn't get before, but we're not going to do that until quite a bit later when we actually need to go back to a cave, because we will be going back there from time to time. There's also going to be more enemies we're going to have to defeat. There's going to be some writing on these braziers that we are going to try to read, but we won't be able to yet, because apparently, as we'll learn later, Kratos in fact can read, he just can't read the style of writing in this area, part of the world, and Atreus can read a whole heck of a lot more than Big Daddy there can. But that doesn't mean Atreus can read everything, so from time to time we are going to have to pick up a couple of ciphers so we can read different languages. In this case, we need to find 4 ciphers for the Valkyrie language. That's what those end up being, are Valkyrie names and Valkyrie braziers. And there, I think, are 8 of them around the lake area, and when you read all of them, they light up, and then something happens afterwards. And we'll get to that later on. I think I get all 8 in this walkthrough. I can't completely remember. This is also the point when the game becomes a little bit more open world than we've seen before. Now that's not to say that it's anywhere near as open world as, say, Skyrim. It's still a very linear place, but there's going to be a whole load of side areas, and there's going to be a lot of reasons to explore in these places, and you're going to want to go everywhere that you can as long as you're not bored of them, because there's going to be a ton of fun side quests. You're going to get a ton of experience from this, really good items, money, resources. It's just really good for you to do. If you've also noticed when we're fighting these enemies, their health bars have a number on the left side, which signifies the level of the enemy. I think the game has gone over that already. As we kind of get further into this open world area, their levels are going to go up and up and up. So you're going to want to do your best to make sure that your levels also go up and up and up. There's also a chest here that I think we're going to grab. There's a bunch of spikes that we can lower with something above us here. And this chest has 3 runes on these bells that we're going to be finding. So there's one bell to our left, right in the middle of the waterfall, and then there's another bell up in those spikes, and then there's another bell to further to our left in even more spikes. There's also going to be this bucket that has some item in it. We're going to knock it down. Always look up in this game. It's pretty easy to miss stuff if you don't look up. And then we're going to hit that thing over there to the left, that sort of panel, and that will cause the spikes to go down, which will kind of give us a sort of annoyingly mini-timed way that you have to hit these. Now, I don't mean that the spikes come back up. I believe the spikes stay down no matter what at this point, but it's timed because you have to hit all 3 of those within a certain amount of seconds of each other. If you miss one, you usually are going to have to redo them all over again. Lowering those spikes will also free this for us. It's an abandoned ship thing, so we pick that up. There's 1 of 9. It's just kind of random collectibles that we can pick up. Each area is going to have their own sets of collectibles, so the 1 of 9 usually means in the area that we're in right now. So in the lake area, there are ships that we want to find. Also, there is our 3rd apple that we're going to find that will give us a pretty significant health boost and is going to help a lot throughout the game. But we're going to be going a pretty long time before we get our 2nd health boost. And in fact, in this walkthrough, I think I get a boost to the maximum Spartan Rage before I get a boost to the rest of your health. Now, this was just one of the areas we could go into. You, of course, could just skip all of this entirely and continue down the main quest, but collecting as many resources and health boosts and everything else as you can is going to help immensely with the difficulty in this game, because later on, some of the fights become pretty dang long, and a lot of the issue isn't so much your capability of completing them, it's more just being able to survive the length that the fights are, and I'm more specifically talking about boss fights. There's another area down here to the left that we could go down. I think it's mostly just a boat, though, but when we are ready, we'll just turn around and go through those doorways. And the rest of this video, I think, is when we actually run into the 2nd dwarf, the brother of that 1st dwarf that we've run into already. So it's going to be a whole heck of a lot of talking, as usual, and then a little bit of fighting, and then we walk further into the next area. So most of it's pretty straightforward, but as we see here, there's a boat, and there's boats all over the place now. So you can take that and just go wander the lands if you so desire, complete all the side quests, or do the main quest and finish them as time goes on. It's up to you. So we're going to continue a little bit more focus on the main quest than we are the side quests. Side quests are pretty dang straightforward. It's kind of hard to get lost with them. But there are going to be a few side quests I'm going to do just because I think they are really cool and way worth doing. So the rest of this video, like I said, is going to be mostly fighting, which we've done a lot of. And remember to use your throwing axe a lot, because it stuns them and will stop a lot of the stuff that they're trying to do. In this case, these enemies will heal themselves if you don't kill them quick enough. But a quick stun with the throwing axe will end that. There's also going to be poison that I can't recall if we've run into yet or not. This might be the first time we're running into poison, and you'll want to use the axe to freeze the things that are spewing the poison. Be another mosaic over here, but that's going to be it for me in this video. I'm just going to let the rest of it play out, and I will see you in the next video.
Another one.
Look! It's the world serpent. He's so much bigger than I imagined. Oh, look! He bit Thor! Or will bite him. Looks like. What is that? It smells awful. Oh. Of a language cipher. We should look for more like this. Oh, what were those things? They smelled awful.
Your mother called them scorn poles. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here. Another dwarf. Should we...
No. He is of no consequence.
Hi, excuse me, but, how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but, we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See the woman we made it for? Well, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
Face dead? I'm very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
The blue one is your brother.
Yes. Though my talents are vastly superior. No boast. I swear to Freya.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is...
No.
Filthy. Okay, then. I will just... Oh. 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 Oh, is that dried blood? Oh.
So, what were you working on?
Oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little.
We are done here. Be ready!
Please be careful! I'm still fixing that! Stupid head chief. Tell me what's wrong with you!
I can't tell. Are we getting closer to the mountain?
We are. Atreus, follow me.
Be right there.
There.
She really didn't want anyone over. Why let a deadly curse stop you? These revenants don't quit!
Boy, fire!
Ready and wait! This is locked up good. Do you think for this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant I spent more time with her. You were off hunting alone.
It would serve you to stop talking.
Those look kind of sick. Amazing! We did it.
Ugh!